Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for being here. Hit that like and subscribe. We're just going to do a quick pick a card today. Time to train that intuitive method. We're going to be using the Herbal Tarot and the accompanying book with it. It's an extra little book, The Spirit of the Herbs by Michael Tierra and Candace Canton. Okay, so focus on the three options ahead, A, B, or C here. Feel it and see it in your mind's eye. Whichever in whatever order calls to you has your message, insight, or confirmation, okay? And yes, it could be more than one. All right, I'll give you a moment. All right, if card A called to you, just reach around here. You have the King of Cups. So Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy is here, all right? So you could be dealing with a masculine water sign or R1 or just a masculine energy that's all very much in tune with their feelings, okay? The keywords on this card are intimacy and openness, cultivating masculine sensitivity, the ability to receive as well as to give to oneself, developing one's capacity for close sharing, erotic potential, a need to open up creatively and or sexually, giving counsel or care to others, a detached observer, or emotional excesses, okay? Read both upright and reverse with this deck. It's great. It's all kind of put together. I like it. So take what resonates. A king sits upon his throne, holding his chalice of love and desires. He is surrounded by the sea of the subconscious, which contains his emotions, inspirations, and dreams. The fish symbolizes his ability to move in these underwater depths, to indulge his visions, fantasies, or erotic reveries. Being imbued with a strong, passionate nature, he learns how to master his emotions through detached awareness. The King of Cups has at his disposal the power of creative imagination, which may be channeled into his relationships or into his visionary expressions in the areas of business, law, divinity, art, music, science, or the healing arts. If the king should get clouded about the issues at hand, he can be as violent as King Titan, god of the sea, who can create turmoil in horrendous ways due to his jealousy and imaginings. He may become obsessed with scandal, sex, deviousness, and the dark crafts. The affirmation on this card: I am open to giving and receiving in an intimate way. If card B called to you, you have the moon. Pisces energy is here. Let me get that. There we go. All right, the moon. Big stuff here. All right, spiritual and physical evolution. Could also indicate moodiness or dreaminess, mystic visions, or escapism through emotional or physical addictions. A need to look deeply inward, paying attention to what your body is telling you, being pulled towards some purpose, okay? Dealing with the past, illusions, maybe even feeling alone or having fears, okay? The moon, ruled by Pisces, is in charge of our evolution both physically and spiritually. As we recognize our self-unfoldment, we must confront our hidden fears and the shadow side of ourselves. Our bodies must reflect and incorporate the old and new energies with which we now function. I just heard Cancer too, so somebody might really associate this card with Cancer, which is astrological for the moon. So both will apply here, okay? During sleep, moon energies process the changes that we go through in all aspects of our being, body, mind, and spirit. The moon also helps us to realize that forces greater than our own thoughts guide our evolution. The moon has long been thought of as the grandmother, the mother of Earth. Her reflected sunlight is part of the dreamscape of forms and ideas which are to be and which have been. All things blend in her light, and the forms are softened. The primal yin energy that she emanates calls forth in us feelings and emotions that have long been hidden. She is the Piscean mist that sees all things as part of the flowing divine life force. The moon is the water and the substance of life. The scorpion on the moon, and I just saw Scorpio's symbol as well. So you could be dealing with any water sign or one, okay? Represents the self-centered ego. When the scorpion's internal reality changes, it can step out of its shell and move on to the next form, which is the lizard, a creature with the ability to regenerate itself physically. The rocks represent the mineral kingdom and its evolution, and the plant is a representative of plants' kingdom's evolution. The idea of evolution, metamorphoses, and doing what is instinctive are all part of the moon's pull, okay? The affirmation on this card is, my emotions are rivers to the ocean of peace. I flow with the rhythm of life. All right, if card C called to you, you have the Eight of Wands. Ooh, could be a card of travel or communication, could be an identifier here. All right. All right. You could have Mercury Sagittarius in your chart, or whoever's communicating to you could be, or traveling to you, or about, okay? Or you might just need to follow your Mercury placement at this time, okay? Just to get more insight. It's about lots of ideas coming in at once, communication needed, rapid developments, new ideas about philosophy on life, and making fast decisions. I just heard 8 days, so 8 days might be significant to one of you, okay? 8 staves fly swiftly toward an undefined target. The card represents the need for focused, swift, and efficient action to deal with the problems at hand. Ooh, so maybe some kind of complication is going to pop off for you, okay? Goal in sight, we are presented with a variety of diversions and problems, perhaps as a test of our resolve to continue the quest. The absence of a human figure on the card suggests that at such times of crises, we may temporarily lose our sense of self in the various problems and concerns with which we are dealing. It may be time for quick action and clarity in communication. Be willing to express your ideas and to break through the blockages that present themselves to you. Work at establishing a greater communication between the higher, sublime self and the beings and angels that guide you, for you may find greater clarity as to what is to be done next. The affirmation on this card, I respond to challenges with decisive clarity and vigor.